It's 3 a.m. when my phone buzzes on the nightstand. I'm jolted awake, heart racing. I've got a flight to catch in a few hours, so I'm barely sleeping as it is. But when I check the message, it's a notification from the airline. Your flight has been canceled due to weather conditions. And just like that, my entire trip is thrown into chaos. I stare at the message, barely processing it. I've been planning this vacation for months. Everything was set. The hotel, the rental car, the activities, the whole thing. I was already dreaming of what I'd be doing when I landed. I had even packed my suitcase with care, not a single thing forgotten. And now, nothing. I'm stuck. I've got no flight. And honestly, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do next. Have you ever had one of those moments where it hits you all at once that things aren't going to go according to plan? Like, you've done everything right, but life just throws a curveball? Yeah, that's where I was. I called the airline immediately. I was on hold for 45 minutes. It felt like an eternity. The voice on the other end was polite, but it didn't really change anything. The earliest available flight was in 2 days. 2 days. But my hotel, my rental car, everything was already booked. They wouldn't let me change or refund. And even worse, I knew I couldn't just sit around for 2 extra days in this city. I was on a tight schedule, and this wasn't a vacation where I could afford delays. I was frustrated. I'm not one to panic, but I could feel the tension rising. The weight of everything. I tried calling the car rental company, no luck there either. Then I tried the hotel, hoping they might have a cancellation policy that wasn't rigid. Again, no luck. At this point, I'm wondering, what now? So I did what most people do in this kind of situation. I started Googling options. I looked up last-minute flight changes, emergency travel accommodations, you name it. And in all my frantic searching, I stumbled across something that I honestly didn't expect would help. Travel insurance. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Travel insurance? Isn't that the thing you buy when you book a flight, the extra little checkbox you click because you're supposed to? That's what I thought too, until I found myself in the middle of this mess. Turns out, not all travel insurance policies are created equal. But after some quick research, I found Insure. It wasn't just the usual, we'll refund your flight kind of deal. It actually covered situations like mine, where bad weather causes cancellations and you're left scrambling. And here's the kicker. It wasn't just the flight I had to worry about. What about all the money I'd already spent? What about the hotel reservations that couldn't be canceled? What about the fact that I just lost 2 days of my vacation? This is where Auras came in. I contacted them and filed a claim. The whole process was straightforward, way easier than I expected, especially considering how complicated travel insurance can sometimes feel. And honestly, I was blown away by how quickly they responded. They covered not only my flight delay, but also helped me get a partial refund for the hotel and car rental that I thought I was totally stuck with. I was honestly in disbelief. I couldn't believe that something I'd initially brushed off as an extra ended up saving me so much stress and money. It was like the calm after the storm. Literally. That's the thing in moments of chaos. It's the small things you never think of that can make a huge difference. Looking back, I can honestly say that without Auras, I'd have been completely stuck. Not just financially, but emotionally too. I was overwhelmed with frustration, not knowing how I was going to make everything work. Having travel insurance wasn't just a lifesaver, it was a sanity saver. So here's my tip. If you're planning any trip, whether it's for business or vacation, don't skip on the travel insurance. Even if you think you're just going to coast along smoothly, stuff happens. And when it does, having that safety net can make all the difference between stress and peace of mind. For me, that's Insure. I know it sounds like a small thing, but trust me, it wasn't. It wasn't just insurance. It was the reason I didn't completely lose my mind in the middle of my trip. So if you're ever in a bind like I was, or just want to be prepared for the unexpected, check them out. You'll thank yourself later. Believe me, I did.